Eddie Gazo was Nicaragua's second world champion, winning the WBA junior middleweight title from Argentina's Miguel Castellini. He defended the belt 3 times in 1977 against Japanese and Korean opponents before losing to Masashi Kudo in 1978. Gazo had a hit-and-run fighting style that often drew boos from fans. After he lost the title, he quickly became a go-to fighter for promoters who wanted to pad their own fighter's record with another knockout victim. Gazo was stopped by 3 of the hardest hitters of the time period, Thomas Hearns, John Mugabi, and Julian Jackson. Meanwhile, John Mugabi comes into this fight with a 17-0 record, all by knockout. He's just cracked the top 10 in both the WBA and WBC. He already has a reputation as a fighter to watch. This fight ends with an anticlimax, but it's worth a look for fans of the beast.
One-time junior middleweight champ back in 1977. And Gazo successfully defended his title 4 times, but Ferdy Gazo, a guy on the way down in his prime. He had good movement, moved well, side to side, technician, not a knockout puncher. And John Mugabi, I'm sure, senses another early knockout.
Well, certainly etched on his face is many years and many mileage in the ring highway. Gazo has taken his fight on short notice to compound the difficulties.
And Gazo looking to stay far away from Mugabi.
1-2, John.
Not moving with lightning-like speed. Gazo's slow. He's trying to move away.
Referee is Rudy Battle.
One thing about Mugabi, he likes to get in and out of there fast. He does not like to hang around long. One of the factors that I think we have to look forward to if he gets past this fight in Tampa in our upcoming NBC fight, where he faces a man who's never been down, Curtis Parker. What will he do when Parker's still there in the 5th, the 6th, the 7th round?
John Mugabi yet to be extended past the 6th round. We telecast his bout against the veteran Gary Guyton, who went down in round 3.
And many times in between the opening bell and round 3.
And we're midway through this opening round scheduled for 10. Thus far, Mugabi is having difficulty getting to Gazo, who continues to stay away.
No question about it. Gazo fighting a survival fight, just fighting to stay away, not fighting an offensive fight. Mugabi much more patient than I have seen him in his previous encounters, where he just comes roaring out. He must feel like he needs the work.
Might be the rattling.
Gazo's last fight, August 16th, 4th round knockout of Lino Kahina down in Miami.
Two hard shots just then by Mugabi rocked Ed Gazo, but he's got that veteran's caginess. He certainly knows how to elude and how to survive.
And coming up on 15 seconds left in this first round. So Ed Gazo able to last it out in round 1.
Sit down. Get yourself, sir. Okay, sit down. Reuben.
Right?
Yeah.
John, when he leads, there's a gum mouthpiece. When he leads, he goes back, cross him with the right hand. When he leaves the jab, he's short. Cross him with the right hand. Otherwise, everything's okay. All right? You catch him in a minute, I've no problem.
When he goes down, bring your punches out like that. All right? Don't whiz him over the top. Through the center, then over the top. Okay? Right. Reuben, do. Cut him off a little bit, John, because he's running from you. Cut across, bring him back onto the hook, okay?
A little bit busier.
Ribbon.
That's all right. You got a look, took a look, it's okay.
15 seconds.
Get up to him and then throw your punch out.
Ow. Para.
Back in Atlantic City, New Jersey, this is round 2. And John Mugabi was told between rounds, cut him off. Mickey Duff saying, you'll catch him, just a matter of time. Because all Gazo has been doing is running. It's Gazo in the blue and Mugabi in the white.
Break. Step back. Turn and move. Step back. One out.
You got the definite feeling Mugabi is holding back. It wasn't the typical Mugabi we've seen just come roaring out and finish somebody. This is more like him here. It's more like the way John Mugabi fights when he just pressures and continues to punch.
The last time, Mugabi just did miss with the left hand. The last time Mugabi lost the fight was as an amateur fighting for the gold in Moscow. He lost to Andreas Aldama of Cuba. And back in 1976, it was Sugar Ray Leonard victorious over Aldama to win the gold medal at the Olympics in Montreal.
Break. Step out. Okay.
You'd have to say Eddie Gazo is one of the oldest looking fighters you've seen in the ring in recent years. But of course now with the waterfall of fighters coming out of retirement to fight like Mugabi humming in some zingers to the body, which is caving in Eddie Gazo.
Break. Step out. Step back.
Right hand that Gazo was able to land, but very limited punching power. Even in Gazo's prime, that was not one of his positives.
The grunting you're hearing with each one of those punches is Mugabi as he throws the punch, not Gazo as he receives it.
Step back. Turn and move.
Gazo doing what all veterans do, sticking his head in there.
And that time, Mugabi was able to land to the head as the second round comes to a close. Pathetic fight.
It's okay, you catch him in a minute.
You're wearing them down, it's fine.
You catch him in a minute. John, shoot up inside. You know?
Yeah.
Make a little bit of room where you move and shoot up.
You think?
Move your legs.
Goggle?
Shoot up. You catch him in a second. You all right?
Over there, John.
All right? Yeah. Good. Keep the pressure. Push, right?
Cut him off. Don't follow him round. Straight at him.
Seconds out. Take the stool. Yeah, stay back. Stay back on the corner. 5 seconds.
And this is round 3. John Mugabi comes out to meet up with Eddie Gazo. Mugabi, 23 years old, out of Uganda, now living in London, England. Record of 18-0, all 18 by knockout. And you get the feeling it's just a matter of time, as Eddie Gazo, a 33-year-old out of Nicaragua, now living in Miami, has just been looking towards survival to this point.
Certainly been all Mugabi, and of course in Mugabi's favor, most of his fights end up around here, around the third round. He seems to just get his motion going, and he's incredibly sharp and accurate with his punches. The effects seem to be cumulative, and in the third round, people cave in. Gazo now wincing with every body blow. He's softened him up to the body. Referee Rudy Battle telling him keep him up.
Little stutter step move by John Mugabi. Mugabi's bouts scoring has not been a consideration, in that he has been an efficient knockout artist, but scoring in the state of New Jersey is on the round system. If the round is even, they go to 5 points to break the deadlock, and the scoring handled by 3 judges. The referee does not take part. Midway point, 3rd round.
Oh, strong right hand by Mugabi. Made Gazo blink. Gazo beginning to have a good swelling right under the right eye. He has high cheekbones anyway.
1-2, John.
Mugabi trying to load up too much on that one punch. He is not punching in combinations. The corner is not happy with it. He's been hollering 1-2, 1-2. He either jabs and doesn't follow with the right, or just throws one punch and lets it go. He has to punch in combinations. Certainly he's going to have to do better than this against Curtis Parker on November the 12th in Tampa on NBC, because Parker swarms all over you.
Mugabi has been known to have what can be labeled as a mean streak in the ring, which has added to his prowess in finishing an opponent, but no signs of that here today. I'm wondering how seriously he's taking Eddie Gazo.
Well, considering he didn't even know who he was fighting until yesterday, I don't think he took him too seriously.
You're saying Eddie Gazo's photo was not pinned up on his locker?
No, he didn't spend a lot of time psyching himself up. It wasn't hawk time.
And we're final seconds in what has not been one of the thrillers.
Get that jab working. You're walking in, you're not using your jab. Jab first, okay, John?
John, listen, if you go after him just throwing, he's experienced and he ducks. But if you put some good jabs first, then you will catch him with the others. You understand? If you just go after him with one punch, he's experienced. And he's not trying to win, he's just trying to last the distance. You understand? But if you stick a good jab first, then you will have him in trouble. Right?
Right.
Try it now.
In behind the jab, right? In behind the jab, John. Cut him off and let some punches go to the body and to the head, okay? So work with your jab. Don't just walk in. Jab first on the chest.
When he moves, cut him off.
Come on, John.
With a jab.
Only 5 previous opponents have lasted to the 4th round, and add Eddie Gazo to that list. Although you cannot say it has been an impressive performance by Gazo. That's John Mugabi in the white and Eddie Gazo in the blue.
When a veteran fighter comes in to fight for survival, not to win the fight, but just to survive, you get this kind of a fight. It's a type of fight that Mugabi needs to settle him down and go distance.
And for Gazi, it's a show-up. It's a payday.
It's a payday. He is definitely in the twilight years of his career. He is a senior citizens champion of boxing.
Back in 1977, he was the WBA junior middleweight champion and successfully defended that title 4 times. He has been in the ring with some good ones. Not faring well against those fighters. Knocked out by Thomas Hearns in the 1st round. But an illustration that Gazo has been around. Minute gone by in this 4th round. And Mugabi looking to land with solid blows.
Those are strong hooks after that right hand that he's putting in there. Whereas Gazo doesn't have a punch at all. has no offensive power, nothing to scare off Mugabi. Mugabi can walk right through anything he's got. What he has to do is punch in combinations, which he has not been doing. He's got to follow a jab in there. He's jabbing now. He's got to follow that jab with the right hand, and that's where the knockout comes. The right hand and the hook afterwards.
Break, you're holding and hitting. Break. Step out. Step back.
This Mugabi's 9th bout in the United States, has fought his last 4 in the States.
And he's been fighting very regularly, almost once a month. He's a fighter. Oh, that was a good right hand by Mugabi. Mugabi likes, oh, Gazo's really looking to run now. He's hurt, and he's really looking to run.
Gazo trying to hang on. Got clipped in that last flurry. 45 seconds left in this 4th round. Mugabi has not been able to land cleanly, but we may see that very shortly as Gazo continues to try and slip, and he slipped down.
His legs are going on. His legs are going on him.
I've yet to see the punch, Ferdy.
No, there wasn't a punch. He's indicating that his ankle has gone on him. See? He's indicating that his ankle went on him. It's academic. It's academic. Doesn't make any difference. He is on the way, but there was no punch.
Yes, this will not make the John Mugabi highlight film.
It's what's called an ankle knockdown.
Good. He ran. But it is all over in round 4, and we'll get another look at it.
Let's take a look at it. You can see his legs were already collapsing. His knees were collapsing on him. He just couldn't. There it goes. Did you see it quiver there?
Good experience.
Yeah,
Mugabi did not land with that left uppercut.
It wasn't a punch. It definitely did a quiver. Now, just keep your eye. He just did it right there. You see, there was no. You couldn't see that on the replay. The camera was not low enough. On the other shot, we did see how the ankle gave way.
One in between. They'll go up and get him now.
So it is all over.
4 fights to go, Sam.
John Mugabi makes it a record of 19-0. All 19 by knockout, although this not a bout that will distinguish either fighter.
No, it's the kind of work that Mugabi needs.
Was that the 4th, Jarvis? 4th.
All right. Yeah. It was. If we're in trouble, you have to.
You have to go for the very.
The only thing is, we were very honest. That's all you can say.
And skip the first 2 rounds if you can.
But if you really need it, it's better to show him having this kind of time than it is on that stupid undercover, the guy 4-1.
Yeah.
That's right. Oh, sure. That's right.
No. You have to still show him. We've got, yeah.
But I'll revoice that pack. Do you want to do it live? Do it now.